Okay.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat pagi. Saya Muhammad Arif Faithal bin Nasir daripada Grup 6, membawa nama company Seka Agro Sdn Bhd bersama Profesor Madya Dr. Zamzuri bin Hamidul bagi hari ini untuk membincangkan beberapa isu-isu semasa mengenai perubahan semasa terhadap sektor agriculture. Okey doktor, soalan pertama saya, adakah perlunya sistem English tapi starting boleh?
Proses je lah aku nak tanya.
Okay, first question doctor. Is it necessary to employ an irrigator for farm irrigation, ensure the presence of sufficient water storage capacity for irrigation purpose, and utilize dedication pesticides sprayer in agriculture management?
Dia kira macam ni lah. Dia tanam pokok-pokok memerlukan 3 benda lah, A, B, C. Air, kan? B, baja, C, cahaya. This is 3 important things, A, B, C, as easy as that. So water is the most important. However, you must supply just enough water. Do not excessive, tak boleh berlebih. Berlebih dia mati. Okay. So that is the first thing lah, to grow the plants. And then to maintain it is another issue. So there is orang kata musuh-musuh dia lah. So you need a pesticide tadi lah. You need racun serangga. But kat sini you have to know a type of enemy, type of serangga that attacks your plants, your growth. Okay? So over here, it's not to say that you must or not to use a pesticide, but because some people they have another way of control it. Not just simply using racun serangga lah, pesticide, but they can also use another approach that can prevent that things organically or biologically. So you have to think of appropriate way, appropriate methods of controlling this, because not all the plants or the vegetables or the pokok you suitable with one type of a pesticide. Some of it is maybe give harm to the tree, harmful to the end user, to the people itself. But the first things just now is water. I cannot deny water is, I think, it's compulsory. The only issue now, when you're going to water your plant, what is the amount of water need for each of the plant? Because maybe you have a different type of tree require different amount of water. The needs of the tree is not the same. Okay, I think I answer your first question regarding the water needs and the pesticide stuff.
Okay, thank you doctor for the first answer. Okay, we proceed to the second question. In agricultural operation, do you have a preference of utilizing seed storage facilities or for the preservation of seeds and a seed planter as components of your agricultural machinery?
Tak faham maksud tadi. Can you repeat it?
Maksudnya dalam agro punya sektor, adakah pentingnya storage biji benih punya storage, and then macam mana kepentingan biji benih punya storage tu dalam sesuatu mesin, agro mesin?
Okay, biji benih you have to be specific. When we talk about planting, you have to focus what kind of agriculture you involve in. You are planting vegetables. Planting vegetable pun ada berapa jenis lah, jenis daun, jenis buah lah. Ada you tanam bayam, atau you tanam timun atau terung, tanam sawi atau you tanam potato, ataupun you tanam lobak, ready. So over here you have to be specific, because benih for terung will be need different treatment as compared to benih for bayam. Okay? Because some benih you need orang kata semai dulu baru you tanam. Some benih you need just tabur saja lah to get dia punya result. But if you go to the tree ni pokok yang dah katakan contohnya coconut. Okay? The way you treat the benih dia different. Sama juga dengan you kalau you tanam pokok durian. So over here you have to be specific. You cannot just simply benih perlu penjagaan ke tak. What kind of benih yang dimasukkan. Because some of the benih tadi you need macam dia punya keratan lah. Macam you tanam keledek, you tak perlukan biji. You just need keratan batang dia, just plant. And then kalau you kata kita tanam cili, you need to semai dia dulu before we move to dia punya tempat. Okay? So to say that this thing is subjective. Okay? If you can specify your range of product, your range of plants, so that we can talk about what type of seeds, what type of treatments, what type of preparation, storage required. Okay? Kalau you cakap pasal biji durian, just simply like that. Cakap pasal benih biji betik, different things. Kalau you cakap pasal benih kelapa. Tapi kalau you cakap pasal sayur-sayuran, that is another issue lah. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Proceed to the third question. Is it required site feature in agriculture machinery to incorporate a flow function along with the capability for the flow to be replaceable?
Flow,
The flow.
peplau, pajak.
Macam.
Okay. If you're talking about plow or flow or whatever things that you need to, of course you need it. Because before you proceed with anything, tak kisahlah apa-apa jenis pokok, whatever. Either it's pineapples, either it's keledek, sweet potatoes, either it's sayur-sayuran, vegetable. You need to plow you punya soil first. Okay? But the thing is, how big is your area? Okay? How big is your project? If your project is only 1 acre or 2 acres, I think it's not worth to have a tractor, big tractor which costs you 100,000. So over here we need to change to the modern mechanization. However, the cost of it have to be considered also. The size of it has to be considered. So if you go to, I don't say Japan or modern country, if you go to Thailand for example, they have so many small machines to assist their work. China even, because they need a lot of food, so they keep developing all these things. Okay, by hook or by crook, we need to move to that mechanization of the agriculture industry. Otherwise, nobody going to plant vegetable, nobody going to work anymore, because nowadays you see all the work is being done by people. If you go to Cameron Highland, you see a lot of foreign workers, foreigners doing that kind of thing, because this is considered very, not to say cheap labor, they gain a lot of money also. They are very expensive, this labor, but it's hard work. Okay, because we mentioned young people just like to do a TikTok thing, okay? Not doing all this hard job, hard work lah. Nanti cemar tangan. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Proceed to our next question. Are you need a machine that designed to be facilitate the clearing of overground vegetation or bushes on the upper layer of the farm area?
Yes. Because weedings or kata merumput ni, satu rumput, weed is one of the ancaman lah. It will take fertilizers, it will cover the light, the cahaya tadi kan. But I say we need ABC tadi. You have water. When you put the water, the grass start to grow. You put the baja, fertilizer, and then grass will take it. And then once the grass all the grown up, they will cover all the vegetation lah. Pokok-pokok, especially sayuran lah. So they will cover cahaya, tak cukup light. And then your tree will fight with this rumput-rumput je lah. So it's not good. It's very bad. It's very challenging to do vegetation for me what I did now is saya gunakan racun lah, racun herbicide to remove, to eliminate, to kata to buang dia lah, to control. But it's not easy because once you meracun rumput maybe kena pada pokok, but not all racun you can use lah. Because nowadays you see paraquat pun abandoned, uradan pun dah diharamkan because all these things become hazard to people, to users, to human beings. Okay, so if you can develop one equipment or device that can perfectly remove grass, remove rumput tumbuhan yang tak diingini, so I think it's very helpful. Okay.
Thank you, Doctor. Our next question is, what specific features do you prioritize for agricultural machinery in your agro farm or company? This is our criteria.
Okay, the first thing when you start the planting, we need to understand the habits of our soil, what is the conditions of our soil. So over there, I can identify is your things, pH level. Okay, you have a pH level of the soil. Is it acidic or is it alkaline? Normally we need about 6 to 7.5 lah level. Still be acidic, 6 and then 7.5 because 7 is natural. And then we need to understand the source of water. Are we going to use waters from government pipe, or you use a tube well, or you use from pond you created? Okay, and then type of soil also important. Type of soil meaning that macam ni pas tanah berpasir. Okay, and then you akan jumpa tanah laterite, tanah untuk orang tanam getah yang merah, batu merah tu. And then you jumpa tanah paya gambut. Sesuai biasanya untuk orang tanam macam biasa orang tanam rendah lah. Paya gambut is very hard to plant all the other things lah. So this is a type of soil yang banyak lagi lah type of soil yang lain, tanah berpaya, tanah berselut. So what type of soil available at your location? Because each type of soil will give you different pH numbers, pH level. Okay. So other thing is surrounding. Your surrounding, enemy. So talk about surrounding. What is surrounding your plot? For example, kalau hutan, you akan ada enemy macam wild animal, wild boar, babi kan. You akan ada kera, you akan ada musang, you akan ada tikus, you akan ada tupai. Okay. Dan banyak lagi lah, you akan ada ular, you akan ada biawak, you akan ada so many kata musuh for your tanaman nanti lah. So if you plant tebikan, maybe your tebikan will be sedekah kat kera monyet lah. Tanam nenas, maybe musang akan ambil lah. Recently saya tanam musang, satu batas tu habis semua. Musang ambil lah, dia sedekah lah tu kan. So this is the thing. So when you identify these things, so you should seboleh mungkin prevent it. Kalau babi tu kita boleh buat pagar. Kalau kera kita nak buat apa? Kita tepuk tangan je lah. Bagus kau. Kalau musang dia datang malam. So this is the thing that you must consider. Okay. So if I think CCTV is, I think just only to say they're good to be there lah. Because CCTV don't prevent anything, just to see what animals, what enemies that destroy your crop. Itu je lah. But if you can have add CCTV with some sort of alarm, because last time I used a sound alarm. When there is a movement, the alarm will give you a sound lah, terrible sound. But after 2 months, the monyet, the monkey kera, dia bunyi alarm tu dia dah tak kisahlah, dia macam suka lah. Dia lalu lagi, bunyi lagi, dia lalu lagi. Okay, this happen lah to my, saya ada tanam kelapa tu, dulu dia cabut pucuk kelapa tu. So I put alarm dia sekejap. So you have to identify apa musuh dia. And then you kena troubleshoot individually. You cannot say that put alarm, okay. Some people dia kata put apa tu? Electrical fan. It's okay. Electrical fan is okay if babi, lembu, kambing is okay lah. But if you go to tupai, monyet dia macam tak ada kesan lah. Because one of their legs kena touch tanah kan, supaya circuit baru dia shot. Kalau pegang tu dia tak shot lah. So you must understand that apa sebenarnya musuh kat situ sebelum kita troubleshooting. Because tak sama semua. Kalau you tanam pokok sawit, mungkin musuh dia adalah tikus, gajah. One very small, one very big. Tapi kalau you tanam kelapa, musuh dia mungkin monyet suka cabut. Kalau you tanam durian, kera dia suka patah. Anak-anak suka makan akar. So all these things different. So have to troubleshoot according to what kind of crop that, what kind of enemies, what kind of surroundings there. Okay, yang lain tu saya rasa what else you think? I think people talking about IoT in the garden. Okay lah, IoT things is okay lah if you do your own, because if you are high-tech people, you are talking about IoT, okay, but if you talk to farmers that don't even know how to use advanced gadget in your phone, you do not know what the camera function, you do not know even how to switch on the sensors, all those things, I think you need know-how lah. It's not just available, make the things available, but you need to make the things simple, easy to use. It's not with all the technology, technique, all the programming, coding, parameter changing, so it's not advisable. Okay, so in other words, I can conclude that identify that particular plot, identify all the problem, identify all the issues, then start developing. Because if you make machines to plow for this type of soil, pasir, sand, will be totally different. It's a lateric, tanah batu merah. Because this type of soil is very easy for you to plow, but lateric susah lah. If tanah pepaya pula, macam lain pula. Itu in term of machine untuk plow lah. Kalau yang lain-lain tu, the same thing lah. You have to work on that particular plot individually. Okay?
Okay, we proceed to our next question. Doctor, what is the price range you are inclined to pay for the acquisition of multitasking agricultural machinery in Malaysia? Either 1,200 hingga 2,000 ataupun 2,000 hingga 3,000, ataupun doktor bersedia untuk membayar 3,000 hingga 4,000 ataupun lebih daripada 4,000.
Saya rasa in terms of this on the investment lah, how much willing to pay is actually depends on the pertama keluasan kawasan yang diusahakan, kedua jenis crop lah. If you go to people who do investment in developing durian orchard, I think they are willing to pay even up to 5,000, 10,000, okay. But if you go for those doing tebikai atau doing nenas, okay, so normally it will be different prices, okay. So basically, I think the price is not the issue. People will ask what would they get from that they're going to pay. It's not how much is your project, what they will get. If you say that by paying 5,000 I can get so lot of benefit and then it's proven, I think people no issue, they can pay this. But if I'm paying you 1,000 but you can only detect pH of my soil, I think it's shaming. People not going to invest 1,000 for that particular purpose. Okay, so you must understand that what you offer for people with that particular cost, what the buyer will get, not what is the price of what is the price that buyer should pay without anything. Because I say different problem, different issue for different plot. If plot satu, isu dia macam lain, maybe the price will be different. Kalau you pergi kebun tengah bandar, kan, you offer something that this device can prevent serangan daripada babi hutan. So useless. Mana ada babi hutan kat sana? So macam tu lah. Kalau you tanam nenas, kata okay, this device can detect anai-anai dalam tanah untuk pokok yang ni untuk kesihatan pokok. So useless juga. Biasanya anai-anai untuk durian farm, not for nenas. So tu dia kata, what you offer. Okay?
Okay, our next question is, what do you have a preference of utilizing sustainable energy sources such as solar energy to power the machinery and support the implementation of energy efficiency?
Okay, energies ni normally come in different different source lah. Normally people kalau you can get the solar, okay, but solar ni sebenarnya bukan tak bagus. Solar is good because it's available everywhere. However, they need the battery to charge your batteries, and then they need, for example, to charge a battery. For that battery will limit to certain applications only. Dia tak boleh supply for water pump, big water pump, lamp, rumah apa semua lah. You need a big one, large solar ni, which will involve cost a lot lah. So normally what people use, we prefer generator lah, genset. Because reliable and then tak ada teknologi sangat lah. You buy, you can pay 1,000 and then you need prepare kata minyak saja lah. Kalau you pakai solar ni, you need installation, I think 1,000 you cannot get enough power from solar yang you bayar 1,000 ni. So you must understand that dalam hutan tak ada teknologi. Kalau solar tu rosak macam mana? Kalau solar tu tak hidup, kalau bateri is not charge macam mana? So this solar normally orang gunakan untuk electric fans, because you only use this size of solar panel, you can charge that battery for electrical fan. But kalau you nak onkan pump air, not possible with solar. Kata you perlukan solar pula besar bumbung, maybe 4 kaki kali 4, 8 kaki kali 8 kaki pula punya solar. So you need more money than buying a generator genset. Although you kata this is sustainable whatsoever, but let other people handle the sustainable things. Let the farmer handle how to feed people. Okay, so saya rasa it's not to say solar is not good ataupun any other power source is not kata applicable, not apply. Tapi the cost of that things, if you can provide them free, it's okay, no issue. Free install and service after that. Otherwise, so that's why most people go for fossil based, minyak punya ni lah, genset, tractors, all those things yang memang proven and reliable lah. Okay.
Okay, Doctor, we come to our last question. Would you endorse the idea of integrating GPS technology into your machinery to facilitate location tracking both during operational and non-operational periods?
Maksudnya apa ni? GPS in?
GPS untuk detect masa track untuk machine kita time kita buat kerja, and then kat mana machine kita time kita tak buat kerja. Saya senang nak detect kalau kita ini.
I think as farmer lah, as a farmer, we never think about this kind of things lah. Okay, if you have, katalah you have 100 acres of ladang, maybe applicable lah. Okay, but if you have only 2 or 3 acres or 5 acres or small plot here and there, I think issue of tracking your device tu tak ada issue lah. Maybe you lost your cangkul somewhere, you lost your scope somewhere, you lost your kereta tolak somewhere. It's happen lah, tapi takkan dia nak tahu GPS kat sana. Cangkul, scope semua tu kan. I think limit of. Tapi kalau in case of you ada 2-3 plot ladang, satu contohnya one of my friends kat depan rumah tu, dia ada sawah padi kat sini, kat Seranggung ni dia ada 5, dekat Pahang Tua dia ada 5 plot, dekat Rompin dia ada dekat. Mungkin kalau macam tu okey, kat mana dia punya alat kan apply lah, applicable lah. device tracking, tapi it goes back to machinery lah. Itu people tak lupa kot, dia tahu kat mana traktor dia kan. Okay, so itu adalah kata value added that give no values to farmers lah. Okay, value added things, but I think kalau you nak prevent itu daripada dicuri ke apa semua, mungkin it's good idea lah. Because I have a friends yang buat dekat orang tua tu, dia are doing the timun, terung, jagung, lot of things lah kan. But the pot is there. So semua barang dia dekat pondok lah. So if dia hilang pun dalam area of 2 ekar tu lah, tak ada lah. Nak mencari susah sangat lah. Kalau kat kepala sikit, tinggi sikit, dah nampak lah kita tolak tu. Even kalau cangkul you hilang, you ada 5 macam cangkul. Rasanya dia tak ada satu cangkul pun. Okay?
Okay, Doctor. Thank you for your cooperation, and I think that's all from us today. And thank you.